What in the sheesh?
Oh, is this working?
My
I guess
check
so.
one
What
two
up,
one
y'all?
two. My check 1 2 1 2. This is the one and only T Quest, and we are here at 88.5 FM WVOF. Woo! With DJ E. I can hear myself. Turn me up.
I told you you have to turn the volume down, baby.
I still can hear myself.
Yeah, I got no heads.
And he can't hear himself either.
Yeah, that's
So.
it. Yeah. That's it. It goes up, but yeah.
Once again, it's Wednesday. It's your girl T Quest. Yeah. I am back here with DJ E. We are in the building. Can you hear yourself in your mic?
Nah, I'm still.
I can hear you. Maybe it's your headphones. Switch headphones, but I can hear you clearly. Shout out to everyone who is tuned in, who all was here rocking up with DJ E as he spit into what he do best every other week when Easy Mike is on his vacation. Tonight we have an incredible guest. I know on my Facebook I said that he's an actor, but trust me, there's more to this man
when hooked up.
We're going to get into that tonight. Get up all up in his business. He definitely has an impressive resume. We're going to do as much as we can and as much information as we can. And then later on, I'm definitely going to pull all that stuff on my website so you guys can truly get to know this man that's sitting in front of me. How's everybody doing tonight? I see you guys getting it popping on Facebook, especially all you shy people who be afraid to hold up and tune in. You're always putting comments, but you know, it's all good though. Definitely respect it, definitely rocking out. Thinking about going Facebook Live for the interview, but I don't know. Gotta make sure my phone is set up properly, like this young man right here.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So, well, I guess we can just automatically go into the interview since
I still can't. I can hear mine.
You can hear yourself?
Yeah.
I'm glad you can hear
Got some technical difficulties.
No, I totally get it. I think I need to start bringing in like my own headphones.
I did.
You know what I'm saying?
I did. But thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you for being here. You know what I'm saying? Because I've known about you for years.
Yeah.
And I mean years.
Yeah, we go way back. You know
what I'm saying? So I'm just like, wow. Like, wow. You know what I mean? I've always been like a secret fan of yours.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not sure if you knew that.
Nah, we've always been rocking. I mean, we've always been supporting each other, you know, during the open mics and open showcases and whatnot. So we always had love for each other. Just now, we always talked about, you know, meeting up with each other in the studio, especially when I was doing radio back in the day for a while. So we just we actually had a chance now finally to meet up. You know what I mean?
It's all about timing.
Yeah, you're right.
I think this is the right time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm more seasoned in my field.
Nice.
And my resume's not as long as yours yet.
Nah, it's straight. Well, you working towards it. No, we all working,
you know what I'm saying? I'm still a young tenderoni. No, but for all you listeners, I just want you to tell me your name, where you from, a simple intro for now, and then we can get into this interview.
Yeah, sure. I'm Frantz Lecoeur. You know what I mean? Born and raised in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I am a professional actor. I've been doing it for such a long time. Been in the game for such a long time. You know, did music, modeling, you know, the whole ball game in a sense. I've never been a rapper. Did the singing thing for a while. Wrote a little bit. Never. You know, I'm not a rapper. I'll leave that to Hove and the big boys out there.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So what we're about to do is break down a few of your talents, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got the resume? My PR did her job?
She did. I need a PR. That's what
Shout out to Patrice.
All right, so let's take this back, right? I know you didn't say you're not a rapper.
Nah. I mean, I'll freestyle and play around with my brothers and stuff like that.
Okay. So the singing thing that you mentioned, right?
Nah, you see the thing. Yeah. I'm not coming out here singing, man. Nah, definitely not. I mean, I'm writing. You know, I was writing with some artists and being in the studio, but not the singing thing.
All right, so like a little harmonies here and there.
You know, when the time's right, when the song feels right, the beat's right, and the moment, of course.
Okay. So, what came first?
Honestly, what really came first was modeling. You know what I mean? I had a friend who was a female friend who was doing modeling for a while, and I was always kind of interested in the arts anyway. Growing up in the church and playing the drums and entertaining and kind of being in front of people, I was always in front of people. So I knew that acting for me was kind of my what I wanted to do, what always was in my heart as a young child. So I kind of went different steps and routes. So I started off with modeling, then I went to dancing, then went to radio, then from from doing stage plays and into film. And so I kind of took many different routes to do
Okay.
different things in the industry.
So when it comes to the modeling, like runway modeling, print ad, or what exactly?
Yeah, I started off doing runway modeling, then I started doing print. Worked with Boris Kojo and this line Ziami. Did Sound
Nice.
Magazine, did Pink Magazine in 04 or 05. It's been a minute.
Wow.
But yeah, I've just been grinding. I just kind of did different things, trying to keep up with what I knew I had to do in the industry to kind of learn as much as possible. So I didn't want to really stick to one genre. I kind of wanted to do different things, so I can have my have many hats, I guess you could say.
No, I totally understand. There's definitely many fields in entertainment.
Yeah,
industry,
definitely, definitely.
So the dancing part, right? Was you just dancing in like plays?
No, I wasn't doing no Magic Mike. If that's where you were going? Because I kind of were you going there?
I wasn't. I was gonna be a good girl tonight.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking that because I respect you so much.
Oh, thank you.
That I wasn't going to take it there. Can I? Absolutely. But I definitely wasn't thinking anything like that.
Oh man, no, but started choreography in church when doing praise and worship, and then from there did kind of musical stage plays and did dancing with that. And I've never been on tour, but I have dancing wise. But I have worked with individuals who've been on tour and kind of always kept up the craft. For me, honestly, it was really during different seasons. You know, some seasons I would really focus on one thing like dance, and the next season, depending on what was really what I can get in regards to gigs and projects and who was I contacting. So every season had a different time.
Absolutely. Okay. So after that, you got into the acting.
Right. So it's almost like a gumbo. Like I just put different seasonings and seasons and sets. But I acting was always part of everything I was doing. So when I was dancing, that was really me acting in a different light. So acting definitely was what I've always been doing in the process. That was my main focus. So I basically was incorporating my skill and acting in everything I was doing.
So, can you name a few projects you've been a part of?
Film or stage?
Oh.
I mean, that's a broad question.
He's pulling some things out.
I didn't know. I didn't know what you read. I had to clarify the question.
Absolutely. In the acting world, who have you worked with, and can you name a few of those projects?
Yeah. Actually, right now, a film that I was a principal in that we shot in the Bahamas a couple of years ago, called Live Cargoes, is going to Tribeca Film Festival. So shout out to everyone who's part of that project, because it's been nominated for an award. So that's huge, and I'm excited about that.
Beautiful.
Shout out to Lakeith Stanfield, Logan, Dree Hemingway, Robert Wisdom. They're part of the cast of CM Dillon, who's part of the cast. So I worked with a lot of different actors. I don't like to name drop, but that's the most current project. So you know what I mean? I don't want to. I'm not a name dropper.
No, I understand you're not a name dropper, but I would like for you to drop a few names. Just a few.
Just a few. I have worked as an extra with Robert De Niro on Al Pacino and Righteous Kill when they shot that in Bridgeport a couple years ago. And 50 Cent was part of that as well. Raven Simone and Martin Lawrence in College Road Trip. That was probably one of my first big feature extra roles. I was actually able to kind of speak and kind of interact with the stars. I was like, man, this is.
I thought I saw you in that movie.
Yeah, with the Spartan outfit, like 300.
I thought it was you.
But yeah, just I've worked with a lot of talented, amazing people, and that's the beauty of being in this business is being able to work with other like-minded artists who appreciate the art. Is not always in there for the money. Of course, there's perks and you got to get paid for what you do.
Right.
But it's always it's a business. You know what I mean? Don't take it personal, but it's a business. But it's the relationships that you get to mold and to bond with certain people. So that's one of the best things about being an actor and being in films and stuff.
Yeah, and definitely people in the field that understands everything that you go through when it comes to this business.
Yeah.
Because it's not as easy. I tell people you can see someone in a certain field just because to you it look easy.
Yeah.
Right.
Go behind the scenes.
Yep.
It's a whole different ballgame.
You can do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You just need a tough skin. You know what I mean? If it's
Right.
not, it's a brutal business. But if you keep on rocking, you keep on, you know what I mean, be consistent and being positive and
Right.
keeping the right people around you,
Yeah.
you're gonna go far regardless.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
You know?
No doubt.
So, bring me back to the first script that you
Ooh.
had and had to memorize.
Oh man, my first big script was at Southern when we for the Preston Players, when I had to be the dirty old man. I had to play a 60-year-old man. It was part of the Kennedy Center American Theater Festival.
Okay.
It was like a tour that they did around the country, and we did it in New York. And it was a 2-act play, and it had to be at least, I want to say, like 60, 70 pages. And I was on stage every single moment of that hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to understand, learn words that I never heard before, because the character, he was a wino, and he was old, and he goes up this hill, and he likes to drink and write poetry, and he looks at nature, and then, the language was so, it was like Shakespeare, but it was like,
It was heavy, huh?
oh man,
It's heavy.
that was the most toughest script that I ever had to read, and I never got anything that hard. So I'm kind of happy about that. Well, maybe not
tough
yet.
because it was your first one, or
It was tough because it was my first one, performing in front of college professors, college professionals, doing a stage play in front of 200 people. That was the toughest part. I don't even think it was the fact that I was timid about being in front of the people. It was more about learning the words and I'm West Indian, so I have accent anyway. So learning the words for these things, I had to look in the dictionary. Like, me and Webster dictionary, we became best friends.
Yeah.
We became best friends. 'Cause I had to look. I'm like, what does this mean? And kind of had to understand it. And so that was definitely tough for me. Definitely tough.
and now, like, is it easy to read scripts? Because to me personally, I think that is so hard. I've never done it, but I'm just nervous even thinking about if I even
done
want
it
to tap
years
into
ago.
like.
Oh yeah.
acting.
Yeah, I was in theater a long time ago before I started DJing. And I used to work with a group called the Valor Eminent of Arts, and we used to do little plays and skits,
All right.
stuff like that.
We got another thespian in the room. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We got another thespian in the room.
I mean, I'm lying. I mean, I've been an extra. Does that count?
I mean, yeah, it's
No script.
there's no script, but if you're lucky, if you do get a script, or the producer or somebody gets you a script, but you gotta start somewhere. That's why I started. I started being an extra. That's where I started understanding film, understanding what goes behind the big picture of making a movie or making a show. It's like being an extra. And, you gotta start from the bottom to get to the top. And not that I'm at the top yet, but
It's just like anything else in life.
You gotta practice, man. You gotta
So when
practice.
it comes to just being an extra, you still gotta wait in those long lines.
Yes, and you'd be lucky if you get something to eat or a bottle of water or something. So, you gotta start. You gotta start from the bottom. And I remember staying out there in the cold and waiting for them to shoot a 2-second clip, and we go back in holding and going back outside for another 3 hours and staying out in the cold. So it's that grind. It's that grind.
It's how bad do you want it?
Exactly. It's how bad do you want it, and you gotta put up with a lot of stuff to get to where you want to get to.
So far, what was like the lowest point in your career that you're like, how am I gonna come up from this?
I don't think I ever reached that, gotten to that, and by the grace of God, I pray that I never have to. You know what I mean? I don't think about the low points of the career. I think of everything as a high point. Like, if I go to an audition and I don't book, that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. There's so many auditions I went to and did not make. They'll sit there and say, "You're great, we love you, but you're not what we're looking for." And I'll turn around and say, "Okay, you know what? Just my soldiers off, and I'm gonna get the next booking. I'm gonna get the next gig." So I don't look at the negative or looking at it as any low point. Everything right now has been high, and everything that I didn't get has been high, and everything I've been doing. So I'm just thinking about the positive, really.
Okay, nice.
Right.
So was there ever a part that you was so confident that you was gonna get and they told you no?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mean to talk about lows, but I
No,
just want to be real with the people because everything
absolutely.
is not so peachy. You
Nah,
know what I'm saying?
definitely not.
I want to show you behind the scenes, like they go through some things to get those parts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No casting couch. I don't know if that you know what that means. Like I have, this is a family show, I guess. So I didn't have to do anything to get a part, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's been times I'll go into an audition like, I'm gonna kill this part. I'm gonna murder. I'm gonna make sure they book me for this project.
Right.
And walk out of there, and I don't get a call back. I don't hear from my agent. I'm like, Dad, I gotta get the part. Or I'll call my agent and say, hey, what's the situation with that audition? They want a different route. You know what I mean? So it happens that way. You know what I mean? But I don't let that really get to me. I'm like, Dad, you know what I mean? Like I thought I was gonna get it, but hey.
On to the next project,
on to the next project, exactly.
There you go.
And a lot of people don't get that sometimes, you know. Well, like even with music artists, like, yo, I'm the hottest. I'm like, no, you gotta chill. Everything is not for everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So
even if you are the hottest, it doesn't mean that everybody loves you.
That's true. You're always gonna have haters, though. I mean, that's regardless of what you do, man. You could be finding the cure for cancer or something. You still gonna have haters. You know what I mean? Like no matter what.
And I think sometimes it's good to create a few enemies anyway because it keeps you on your toes, keep you on your game and everything. So you don't get caught slipping.
That's true. You definitely don't want to get caught slipping. That's the wrong thing to do, man. Yeah. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Absolutely. All right. So tell the people the next thing that's happening for you.
The next thing is the Tribeca Film Festival. And people can, the premiere sold out. The premiere sold out in like 12 hours, which is amazing. So that's next Friday. But the screening's still going to be going on for the remainder of the weekend. So definitely you can go to tribecafilms.com and check that out and read the summary synopsis of the film that I was in called Live Cargo. You can check out the other films. It's going to be a great event. Just finished doing a sci-fi film, my first sci-fi fantasy film as the lead for this indie film. So that's, I don't know the date when that's releasing yet. So I've just been grinding. So I'm just, got some other things I can't really talk about, contract and stuff like that.
No, I totally understand. Understand.
But God's been good. So I'm just, just grinding.
Yeah?
Just grinding.
There you go.
All right, so where can the people get in contact with you at?
I'm on Instagram. I am Frantz. You can go to also Twitter. I am Frantz. That's IAMFRANTZ. My website is being redone, so that will be coming out when my PR put that up. And just Frantz Lecoeur at Facebook.
And your YouTube.
And I mean, I really put stuff on YouTube for like work wise, like like stuff that I do for work, but not necessarily way of contact. But yeah, you can definitely just Google Frantz Lecoeur and you see some of my work as well. And that's it. That's where you can find me.
So I have a question. When it comes to a reel, right? Because they have to see your work. Like, what direction did you go in for your first one?
What direction?
Yeah.
Well, because I did film and theater, I did 2 different reels.
Okay.
But I just tried to get as much work where I can create a reel. So it's not about being an extra or just sometimes you have to do some projects for free.
Okay.
Well, at this point, to get some reels, to get your work out there and seen. So being in projects where you have lines where it shows your diversity and your versatility as an actor is the way really to get your reels together. I mean, sometimes you're gonna have to do free projects, sometimes you have to do paid projects.
Okay.
Just to put something together so you can present to agents, managers, have under your belt for yourself,
Okay, because I'm just like, if I was to get into the acting field, where do I start?
That's a good question. Some people start in acting classes, workshops, which is also good, because you network with people, you network with other actors, people looking for the same thing that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So workshops, seminars, just to kind of get a feel of it. You know what I mean? There are going to be scams out there. There's going to be people out there who's going to be like, yeah, you got to pay me $2,000 to get headshots and do
but
this
I can
and
make
that.
you a star.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I've been bamboozled.
Yeah.
I'm the come up. I'm not going to lie. I've definitely been bamboozled, but I ain't happy no more. No, it's not.
No, I hear that. Trust me, as a music artist, I've been there and done that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, the entertainment business, it looks fun, but it's real.
It's more real than unreal.
Absolutely. So,
that didn't make no sense, but it made sense to somebody.
Well, for some reason, I felt like I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
That's
got
actually
it?
right. I felt like I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just so fascinating. Like, when I really think back to the moment we met, do you remember that?
That was like years ago. I don't even remember what I ate for breakfast this morning.
Like,
Nah, but
it just dawned on me where we met.
No, it was rest in peace, Two Boots. But that's where it was. No, I'm saying
we met before that.
Word.
Oh
man, is this gonna be a bad story?
No, it's not a bad story, but we actually met outside of Club Low.
Whoa, rest in peace, Club Low.
Yes, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And we're just all hanging out outside. And we're like, I'm so-and-so, you do music, you do acting. And we're all just talking about our little resumes. And I'm just like, from that moment.
It was a showcase.
Yeah.
I got you.
All Black Affairs showcase.
Yeah.
From that moment, outside on the street to now, I'm just like, wow.
That was years ago,
wow.
man.
And I'm like, I'm such a major fan. And I'm just so happy all the blessings that came into your life. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Because I'm more happy for the ones that are truly humble. And you can tell you're a humble man.
Thank you.
And you can tell that you love what you do and all the passion you put into your work. And I definitely have all the links, and I'm going to post them up so you guys can definitely check that out. But kudos to you.
Thank you.
For all that you do. You know what I mean? And I want you guys to definitely hit him up. Look at his reel. Check out his YouTube links that I'm going to be posting up, because this is definitely someone from your town, because a lot of the people are from Bridgeport listening right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Bridgeport.
Shout out to Bridgeport.
To everyone who's been supporting for real. Like, it's from the jump, a lot of supporters. And I love y'all, man. Each and every one of y'all for really, really supporting. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's, I don't know what to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a come up. You know what I mean? And I definitely want to represent Bridgeport, Connecticut as a whole, the tri-state area as a whole, positively, and make some positive changes, man. Because it's crazy out here in this world. So, whatever way I could bring a positive light to this world, you know, let God use me as a vessel, and boom. You know what I mean? I'm doing it for the people, doing it for y'all. Absolutely. I love what I do, man. Absolutely.
Before we end this interview, words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom.
For the up-and-coming actors and actresses.
Somebody need it.
We all need it, man. We all need this word of wisdom. But to be real, like, just you gotta be, like you said, being humble, being consistent, being thankful. You know what I mean? Putting God first and always in everything you do, and everything is gonna be gold. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some shady days. There's gonna be some real shady days. You know what I mean? Every day for me is not you know, peaches and cream, but just putting God first. Just remember why you're doing it. You know what I mean? Not to just do it to be seen, not to do it just to be another person, try to make noise, try to make hits, or whatever, try to get likes, or whatever. But really being a real person, doing it for the people. Because at the end of the day, we all are one. Like, we all are one in this universe. No one's better than anybody else. You know what I mean? Everyone got 24 hours in a day.
Absolutely.
And everyone got to work hard and be nice and do what you love and respect each other. That's a long word of wisdom. I felt like I just had a sermon.
Well, technically it was only 45 seconds.
Oh. On point.
No, but thank you, and I appreciate you coming out this evening and sharing all your gifts with all the listeners tonight. Once again, that was Frantz. How you pronounce it?
That's right, yeah. Frantz Lecoeur.
Frantz Lecoeur. It's not like a liquor. No, but
so I know what's on your mind.
Coming out tonight, and it's your girl T Quest on 88.5 FM WVOF with DJ E, and he's over here itching to play and rock out. So I hope he got that good for me.
Oh boy!
Because if he don't, you know I'm gonna call him out real quick. What'd you say?
You're a hard critic, so you know, hey.
Whatever. Anyways, and another one line is up 203-254-4111 88.5 FM. It's your girl T Quest.
Good job, good job.
There you go. That was a great interview, man.
Really? Oh my God.
Thank y'all for supporting and being here.
DJ Easy Mike.
No,
DJ
it's
E.
not like, it's not
and
like
T
people,
Quest
like, I really act
on
like I'm
WVOF
There's only select a few.
88.5
Yeah.
Only
FM.
and you're one of them.
Thank you.
And I respect it so much.
Thank you, Mama.
Like, oh my God, the kids are here. Two points with the comment first. Like, tell me something.
Yeah, oh, I thought you thought I gave them a low blow. I mean, no, real talk.
No. Are you still live?
Yeah, I'm still live. We still
Are
live.
you still live?
We still live.
Watch out. I didn't
Okay.
Hi, everybody. I'm just saying, like, you people don't know me, like.
Nah, y'all get shit.
Can I?
They're gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today.
It's your girl T Quest. We're here at 88.5 FM WVOF. We just interviewed this incredible actor.
Are we doing live calls?
What do you mean?
The call-ins.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That number is 203-254-4111.
What's that number again?
203-254-4111.
Gotcha.
One.
How many?
Are there any more ones?
I don't know.
1, 2.
We're still alive, man. We're still acting a fool. We're gonna be acting a fool for the next. How long you want me here? I don't know. I'm here for the people.
I mean, like, I need some selfies, though.
Oh, I'm here for you. What up?
You know what I'm saying? I love it. Love selfies. I'm the queen of selfies. I gotta get you a DJ E too.
No doubt. Be in here.
Really, you wanna do it, Jello?
Whatever you want to request. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I think I'm lying. Like it's almost like.
You pull the money out your pocket like this. Put your hands in the air like this. And you simply just
Birthday. Woo! It's the real.
Are you on the Snap?
Yeah, Snap Iron Frantz. And the new label. Yeah, so what's the next show like? Yeah, I'll be right back, y'all. Actually, they still tuned in, so I'll let them rock out with us for a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all rock out. I was gonna give y'all a break, but nah.
My next show, I actually going back to the hip hop showcase real quick.
Word?
Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. It's been a minute since I've done a hip hop show. They're like, but you do hip hop? I'm like, yeah, but not in that setting no more.
Yeah.
I can't grow too much in that setting, so I stopped for a while. I'm gonna see if things have changed a little bit, but if not, then I'm continuing doing what I'm doing. So, I'm excited.
Yeah, keep it moving, man.
But I definitely expand a little more. Like, they loving the poetry that I'm doing, really expressing my words, you know? And then when I got into stand-up comedy.
Word? I didn't know you do stand-up.
I mean, I didn't know I do it either.
What you mean? I gotta come to your show then.
Oh my God, chill. Nah, but
You're a comedian. That's the whole point of
that's
like.
the thing. I'm not like a comedian, but they asked me to do it. I'm like,
Are you funny? Did the people laugh?
They did laugh. I got more laughs than the ones who've been doing it for years. It's interesting.
Word?
Word. And They asked me, I'm like, I'm not a comedian. I'm like, you know what? Give me the gig in there. I want the gig. Just to try it out. And it was nice.
Where?
I would dabble more into comedy, like sketch comedy probably, or like videos and stuff, and more than stand up. It's kind of my thing.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go right back after these messages.